What up, y'all? It's Rick. Hope y'all been good. Today we're gonna make smothered chicken. Some people might call it sticky chicken. All the same, it's good. It's definitely a budget-friendly meal. Minimal ingredients. Got some chicken thighs here. Shitload of onions. Liam pairings, this is the one you want to use. Use some of the other stuff, the cheaper stuff. It's a bit watered down. Liam pairings, that's where it's at. Crystal hot sauce, my primary hot sauce that I use for cooking, which I'm getting kind of low. Look like I've been drinking it. Salt in the bucket, pepper, a little bit of oil. Easy as can be. And so cost-wise, I cut about half a sack of onions. I think they were like $3. So about $1.50 an onion. $1 per, so that's $5. $6.50. Altogether, $10 max for your entree to get on the table. All right, let's do this. Smothered chicken or smothering anything is always, I consider, lazy cooking, because the only thing you gotta do is chop some damn onions, and that ain't hard. And look, if it takes you a long time to chop some shit, then get your stuff done well in advance. But in this case, it's just onions. That's all you gotta chop. And garlic, which I forgot. I don't like chopping garlic. It makes my cutting board smell like ass. So I just buy already chopped garlic. Makes my life easier. Makes my cutting board's life easier. And it's all good. All right, chicken thighs. You see you got this extra skin. You might want to cut that off. You know, do what you want. That's what's fun about cooking. Do what you want, and it's all good. I'm from the bayou. We eat frogs, squirrels, shoe pig, alligator ass. So this don't bother me at all. It's all good. All right. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on there and see. I'm new to this, and I always want to try to catch it, but then you can't see shit. So I gotta feed the camera. So I'm just gonna hit a little bit of oil. Just a little bit. Get in there, flip it around. And you can smother anything. And fun fact, étouffée actually means smothered in Cajun French. So if you didn't know that, hey, there you go. You learned something new. All right, so I'm gonna get that out the way. Let's season it up. So, get the hand out the way. So, pepper. And I'll give you another fun fact. I don't know, it ain't too fun, but this is gonna be the third video that I try to make. I did two prior to this, and like a big jackass, I deleted them somehow. So this won't be the first video that you will see, but just hopefully the first video that I can actually not fuck up. But yeah, this is super easy, minimal effort, maximum satisfaction. Definitely will be a crowd pleaser. every time. And it won't take that long, and it's going to be good for your pocket. All right, let me back this back on down. I got a 3.5 quart saucepan here, stainless steel. I'm going to crank this thing up, a little oil, you know, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. I would say 1/2 cup, maybe. Oh, you ain't got them hands today, Jack. Got them butter fingers, them oil fingers. All right, so now, I'm just gonna let this heat up. And then once it gets hot, essentially all we're gonna do is, we're gonna sear it, skin side down first, get some color on it, flip it, sear it again. We'll take it out, we'll throw the onions in, garlic, let those roll for a little bit, add the chicken back to it, put the lid on it, and then let it roll for about 1 hour. And then you're done, good to go. I mean, it don't get no easier than that. Then you just gotta cook some rice. Always a beverage on deck. And the only utensils I need, tongs and a spoon. I can get rid of this. And I season this pretty well. But once it gets going and we're cooking it for a little bit, then we'll taste it, adjust the seasonings as we need. Oh yeah, we getting there. We are getting there. And you know, personally, I hate messing with raw chicken at home. So of all the things that I do like to smother, this is probably the one. Just because I don't like messing with raw chicken. When I'm at work, there's raw chicken everywhere. You can't avoid it. Everybody loves chicken. Okay. I can feel it. I can see it. You can see it simmering. You know, it's moving. You got some movement there. Now you're gonna have shit popping everywhere. Hey, it's gonna happen. Have a towel ready. I think I've worked in kitchens the majority of my life, and you know, I'm not scared to get burned. I don't like getting cut. I hate cuts. Those are the worst. But look at this. You see the smoke? Maybe not. That's how you know she is ready to go. All right, skin side down. That's a honker right there. Watch out. Okay. Towel from there, ready to roll. And then also, you'll see this combination a lot in the videos. There's something with it, you know, beans, greens, all the things, just the flavor that this makes together in Louisiana cooking, southern cooking, soul food cooking is just amazing. And if you add it, say you cook something like some beans or something, and then you add it late, it doesn't produce the same flavor. You add it early when you have your vegetables. Whenever we get our onions in, we'll throw this in there. And just the smell, the aroma that it brings, I mean, it just brings me back to my childhood. And I still cook like that today. I cook like that at work. And I love it. I just absolutely love it. And it's not like, but what we're doing here, we're not trying to get the, oh, to see it crispy. Man, if I see another video with someone scraping a knife to show me something crispy, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. So in this case, this is not important. You just want to get a nice little color on it. Looking good. Good. Again, we're just kind of putting some color on it. That's all we need to do at this point. We're going to let this rip for probably a couple minutes on the bottom, going in with the onions and garlic. And altogether, I'd say this might take you, you know, hour and a half max. If you're hauling ass, you probably can do it a little quicker. But it's Sunday today, and I ain't in no hurry. And this is lazy cooking, so this is very easy. And that's what I want. Want to help you put some good shit on the table. I mean, you don't have to weigh your ass out every time you get in the kitchen to make something and flavor in there, especially if you're not too, you know, keen on doing things and this and that, or you like my dad and you're on Pinterest looking at all these busted ass recipes. My dad's a hell of a cook. My mom is as well, as is many people in my family. But the goal here is to help your wallet, help your time. I'm super busy during the week, and I ain't got time to, you know, cook a 3-course meal. So a lot of times I just kind of have myself prepared. So something like this, I'll eat one of these, and then I'll pack the rest up once it's done, of course, and I'll put them in the freezer. And then during the week, you know, I dig in the freezer, see what I got. Oh, I got some smothered chicken, so then I'll pull that out in the morning, and then all I need to do is cook rice or, you know, a vegetable of any kind. I generally always have red beans or white beans in the freezer, and so I just pull that out. You know, get off 4 or 5 o'clock. The only thing I gotta do is heat this up, heat up the beans, and cook some rice. So, minimal effort. Time and money. That's what we're trying to do here. We're gonna save you some time and some money. We're gonna cook some fancy shit too, you know, every now and again. Show our ass a little bit. All right. Chicken coming out. And now the chicken is not cooked. So let's not bite into that at this point. I'll let you know when the chicken's cooked. And that is not now. All right, onions going in. Oh, love the camera. Man, arm in the way. I'm gonna have to learn how to do this shit left-handed. Oh, is that better? Look, we don't waste nothing. Every onion, all the onions. I want all the onions. Not 85% of the onions. No. Sorry, camera. Everything. I'll figure this out in the future. Look, there we go. Not an onion wasted. That's what we want. Alright. Now we're just going to let these rest for a little bit. Here, a little garlic. Probably like 2 tablespoons. Okay, looking good. Moving along nicely. Alright, I'm going to slap the lid on this hog. And we're going to take a commercial break and I'll be back shortly. Alright. I've had this going about 10 minutes. Stirring it every couple minutes, medium high heat. And so now we're going in Worcestershire, hot sauce, Crystal hot sauce. That's what you want. That's what you want. Out the way. Alright. Look, we ain't trying to caramelize the onions. They're gonna cook, you know, as we have the chicken in there, they're gonna continue to cook. And it smells fucking great in here right now, I can tell you that. Just the onions in the, you know, the chicken fat, it smells wonderful. Then you add that Worcestershire and hot sauce, and it's just a beautiful thing. Alright. So now, we're going to go back with the chicken. Chicken going in. And again, get out the way, Jack. Waste nothing. We waste nothing. All of that is flavor. You want all of that. I'm going to have to learn how to do this left-handed. Let me see if I can crossover dribble. There we go. The old crossover dribble got him. Yeah. Okay. So now, I'm just going to need to add a little liquid to this. Not much. If this was beef, then you would want to add more liquid, you know, because it takes longer to cook. Chicken, you know, it doesn't take that long. So I'm going to use this. I'm just going to add some water to it swirl it around, dump it in. So now I got the remainder of the goodness going in. All right. God dog, son. Feel like I'm at work with all this damn racket. All right. Half-ass wipe some shit. Come here. All right. And so now, the hard part is done. That's it. Now we just wait. So I'm gonna slap the lid on there. I'm gonna flip them maybe every 10, 15 minutes or so and just let it slow roll. And then that gravy, the onions are just gonna make that beautiful gravy for you. And lazy cooking, just like I said. All right. So I'm gonna give it about an hour from now, and we're gonna be ready to grub. Commercial break. So here we are about 30 minutes in. I flipped it after about 15 minutes, and just see the liquid. It's just producing more liquid, which is that sweet onion gravy that's so nice. And again, the hard work is done. The only thing I've done is flipped it and put the lid on it. Can't get any easier than that. Commercial break. Okay, it's been about an hour. See what we're working with. I know it smells fucking wonderful in here. That's for sure. And look at that. You see all that liquid? That's from the onions. We're gonna flip that. We're gonna flip that. We're gonna flip that. And so now, I think I'm very satisfied with the gravy and how it looks, and so I'm gonna taste. Tastes fucking great. So it doesn't need anything. All right. So now it's done. So I'm gonna put the lid on this, and I'm gonna cut the fire, and then we're gonna see what the final plate looks like. Commercial break. All right, y'all. Order up. Special of the day. Smothered chicken, rice, green beans, cornbread. Dang, I thought that lid was gonna open up a lot smoother than that. Well, them's the breaks. The only thing missing on this plate is a scoop of tater salad, but don't worry, I'll make a video on that as well, and the cornbread, so look forward to that. But I think that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.